I had a few leftover long pieces of fabric, so I have planned to make a pouch out of it, a zipper pouch. So for that, first of all, I have joined three pieces together. These are contrasting pieces in the same color tone. So this, after stitching, now measures 8 inches by 10.5 inches, and I had two more pieces which again I have joined, and this measures 8 inches by 7 inches in length. So I'm gonna make a pouch out of these two pieces, and for this I'm also going to take two pieces for the lining, same sized piece for the lining as well, and these are again measuring the same 10.5 into 7 10.5 into 8 and 7 into 8 inches. Then I'm also taking one long strip of fabric. This is for making the hand tie, and this measures 12 inches by 2 inches. Then I'll also take a zipper with a zipper pull. This measures 6.5 inches in length, and I've already inserted the zipper pull. And I have taken one long piece, out of which I'm going to cut the side tabs for this zipper on either of the side. So I'm going to cut it when I stitch it. I'll begin by attaching the zipper tabs to the zipper. So I'll take the zipper with the inserted zipper pull, and I'm going to take the long strip of fabric that I had kept, and I'm going to just put it like this under the zipper and one end of it on top of it, and I'm going to give a stitch over. And after giving a stitch, I'm going to cut this so that it becomes exclusively for the zipper tab, and then I'm going to give a stitch on the top, so a top stitch on the side of the zippers. I'm going to do the same on both the sides. Nicely attached zipper tabs are ready. Now let's attach them to the bag. I'll first of all take the outer fabric piece with the three pieces attached. Then I'll place my zipper with the zipper tab right side facing down on top of it, and I'll top it up with the lining fabric piece. So here's my lining fabric piece, and I'm going to top it up on this with the right side facing down. I'll give a stitch over it, and then after giving a stitch, I'm going to turn it over and give a top stitch on the right side of it as well. Top stitching on the sides of the zipper has been done, and now I'm going to run through the zipper once or twice to make sure that the cloth isn't getting stuck while I run the zipper. Now I'm going to attach the bottoms first. So I'll bring the pieces of the front side together and give a stitch for closing the bottom seam, and then I'm going to do the same on the lining fabric as well. After joining the outer fabric and the lining pieces at the bottom, this is what it is, and I have left a gap of 3 to 4 inches. This is about 3.5 inches at the bottom for turning it over once the bag is complete. Now I'm just left with stitching the longer edges of the pouch. But before that, I'm going to cut over the extra fabric that is there on either of the sides, along with some part of the tabs as well. For making the hand tie, I'll take the longest strip of fabric, fold it into half, make a center crease by pressing it with the finger, open the crease, bring the two longer edges of the side to the center and fold back in the center again. And then I'm going to give a stitch on the closed side as well as the open side to make a symmetrical looking hand tie. So after stitching one of the sides, I realized that I forgot to put the hand tie. So still thankfully one side is still left. So I'm going to just fold it into half. Cut the raw thing. And I'm going to insert it from the front side of the bag. Placing it, folding it right in the center and grabbing the corners. I'm going to insert it on the right side of the bag. And I'm going to just place it right along with the seam. Something like this. And then give a stitch over. So I can just clip it. And then I'm going to stitch it over. The simple zipper pouch without the box corners is done. I just have to turn it over from the opening that I had left. But I want to box the corners a little. So for that I'm going to do the same on all the 4 corners. And what is it? I'm going to make a center crease since this doesn't have a crease. So I'm just going to finger press and make a crease. And then join this crease along with the side seam that I just made. And then give a sleeping stitch over this. I'm going to do it for the other side and the bottoms as well. So the corners have been boxed, all the 4 of them. I'm just left with cutting the extra bulk and turning it over and giving the closing stitch. I'll just poke the corners and they look nice. I'll poke the other corners also. And the last side. And let me check the zipper tabs. Wow, even they have come out very nicely. Beautifully done. Let's check the other side. Wow, this also looks good, pretty decent. Nice. Generally the pouch looks really good with the contrasting fabric printed and the plain one. Okay, I'm left with only stitching the bottom now and my bag is ready. Closed the opening at the bottom, inserting it in the bag, and let's see the final output. Looks very nice. I am pretty happy with the output. Thank you.